Hi peeps. It's another Witchy Ways. I'm just nibbling on some mixed fruit and nuts. I've not had my dinner yet. Finn's gone for a nap. And he's off about 4 today, so you might see me again after, I don't know. I was going to come on and say something, and then I sat down, and it's totally gone out of my head what I was going to talk about. So it might just pop in my head as I'm talking, but one of the things is I wanted to say anyway. I've actually got a cup of tea today. I'm normally on the coffee. Lipstick all over it. Whereas tomorrow for Positive Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about a few things, but I'm also going to be talking about a change with that my channel sort of thing. Not changes, it'll still be doing what I do, but just like putting a lot of things together, because I talk about a few different things. Like I do my Witchy Ways and my Positive Wednesday, and then I want to do my normal chats as well, but I sort of see it all as one, so I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to put it in like one big thing. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, and the giveaway that I've been talking about. Oh, also, just because these came through the door, I've got loads of these, and I thought, oh my God, I didn't realise. If anyone likes mermaids, I know a lot of people like mermaids. I've got these little mermaid charms. If you can see, it's the back of a mermaid. Don't know if you can see. You know, sat down, and that's the back of it. And it's the same on the other side. You don't see a face. It's just the back of the hair round the back. They are very cute. So I'm going to be making some jewellery with these. I might do some sort of, well, yeah, jewellery. Probably earrings or something. I've got loads. So I might do some with a few of the mermaids on, or some long dangle ones or something, and a few, maybe like a charm bracelet with them going round. Have to make myself one because I'm a Piscean, so it's a little bit fishy because it's a mermaid. But I'll show you them. I just thought I'd show them because they're there. Also, when I do my oracle spreads or tarot cards on Instagram that I've started doing, I enjoy putting them together, you know, cutting the decks, putting them out, putting them together when I put little touches on them. And I said, I think it was a few weeks ago, I have to have things that resonate with me, and the pictures have to be normally quite pretty and girly or witchy or vibrant or whatever. And I fell out of love with my first tarot deck I ever got, don't know how many years ago, was this one. And it is like the traditional sort of, you know, tarot deck, like, you know, that sort of style in the pictures. But something was telling me last night, get it out again and have a go. Because the only thing with this deck is, because I used to mess around a few years back, I sort of got to know, obviously, what the pictures meant. And you can interpret it as well in your own way as well. You know, things in the background and different things. But I thought, oh, maybe I should look at them again. Because I did sort of get used to, you know, because obviously the more you do it, you get used to not looking at the book to sort of see what the meaning is, even though sometimes you can go off your own intuition as well. That's what you want to do in the end. But I thought, yeah, and actually, I'm liking them again, even though they're the older style, if you know what I mean by like the sort of traditional, where is it? The magician card. You know, the sort of oldie-worldy paintings. The lovers, let's see if I can find, like, the Wheel of Fortune. So, I was looking at them before, and I just thought, actually, I do like them, and I guess I can use my cards, like many people have different decks and use them with different things, but maybe should start getting to know this deck all over again. Like I said, I want to work with them again. Then I can go off on my other decks with that are the same, you know, like the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and all the same ones, but the ones where I've got different pictures that look slightly different to these, where makes you think a bit more, because sometimes when you get used to a card deck, then it's like you have to get used to another, like the Hangman, you know. So yeah, I'm quite liking them. But just before, when I just picked these up, a card fell on the floor, and it was, I better just put it back in the deck. It was, oh no, it's on the floor. This, probably because I've been thinking about this again, and it's like the Two of Cups, which obviously you can see the cups and like a rose in the middle and two fishes, Pisces, like two fishes, you know, sort of entwined together. And it is a bit like a card, like, you know, it could be a relationship coming together, and it could be like opposites attract, or it could be like also like in a relationship as a friendship, you know, coming together as well. So let me check in the book if I'm right. Let me see. So I need to start getting to know again. It was a nice card anyway. Yeah, love and understanding between two people, harmonious relationships and emotional contentment. It may show that, in this case, opposites attract. Funny enough, I've been pulling that card out. It's come up a few times of that, me Shadow and Light deck, where it's been saying love is strange, but it looks funny with a little monster lover behind, which to me is a bit like opposites attract with the woman and the monster, if you know what I mean, if you've seen it on Instagram, or I've pulled it out on here before. When the link is not deeply emotional, because obviously if it's more emotional, two of you. If it's not emotional, it can show cooperation, mutual respect, friendship, and the ending of rivalry. So yeah, oh, and the reverse of this, which it didn't fall out that way, it was up. Divorce, separation, possibly temporary, I can't say it, infidelity, betrayal, and disappointment. Not with anyone. But love things keep popping up, because I know it's been on my brain lately, because I've been thinking again about getting in a relationship, should I bother at the minute. I was talking to a couple of people off the dating site, but they've gone quiet, and just had a funny feeling about one of them. Don't know if I'm right, could just be me. I just had a funny feeling he was married. I don't know, could be totally wrong, but I don't know, just this weird feeling. You know what they say about your intuition, gut feeling. And then another one, I don't know, it's hard on there because people talk to you, then you go quiet. They'll go quiet if you probably tell them, if they ask you what you bloody, if you're into religion or spirituality or something, then they go quiet. Don't normally bring that up at first, but I don't know. Like I've said before, the right person will come along for me when the time is right, and they'll like me for me and everything that goes with me, and not be like put off by things that I believe in or whatever. Because, like I said on here before, if you've been watching me doing my witchy ways and stuff, it's people who didn't know what it was. It's not what you think it is. It's all done in, you know, kindness and, you know, stuff that I go on about on there, which is another reason why I want to talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking, why did I go back on it again? Because it's not. I just have this strong feeling I'm never going to meet anyone on there anyway. Even though I say I don't go out a lot, I don't think it's ever going to be on there, so I don't know why I'm bothering. I know it's going to be out and about when I do get out, and even I think that's why when I did the pendulum the other day, when it said no, not before summer, it might. I think it'll be in summer, because I am intending to get out and around a bit more in summer. So I don't think it will be. I think it's just still doing what I'm doing and concentrating on the stuff that I'm wanting to do, which was another thing. And I've had soul creations with my jewellery and stuff like that. And I was talking to someone today, it's a bit of a mad story, but talking about websites and that. Maybe I do need to get a website going with my jewellery, but I'm definitely thinking of like doing a website, and then I've got my Facebook page, but changing the name again, because I'm always changing my name, but it's because then I think, oh no, I like this better. But it's just normally till I get my feet when I'm thinking about stuff, and I just thought, I do want for it to be, I think the reason why I called it Soul Creations, which I do think is a good name, because it's like from my soul and the art creations, Soul Creations. But I did want it to be more on the witchy woo lines, for people who are getting into it, looking into it, or just like, you don't have to be into it, but you might just like some of my jewellery designs, like this one with the moon and the moonstone on it, you know, there's nothing scary about it, but you know, you might just like the bits of jewellery, or I'm going to be making candles and wax melts and things like that, instead about some skincare stuff and my dream catchers. And someone did ask for a dream catcher, and I am still doing them. It's just I've misplaced my feathers. I did get some feathers through the other week, and I've put them somewhere, and I've got a feeling I've gone and stuck them in the loft, because I had a lot of craft stuff out, and I had to stick a bit back, so I'm going to have to check this weekend. I've got one nearly made, actually. I'm just looking at it now. I just need the beads on the other side, so I might put that one up when I've finished it. Just going to have to get my bum into gear, because I'm always distracted by different things, because I'm always doing a lot of things at once, but I just need to dig those bloody feathers out, wherever they are. I think they're in the loft. But yeah, I think I just, because I'm going down this path, I think I just want to concentrate on more of that sort of, as if it'd be a website for that sort of thing. So you could get candles. I'm thinking of doing like candles for spell work and candles for your altar. You know, you could have different ones for your altar, and you can burn them down a little bit and then maybe save them for the next time they come round, you know, on the Sabbaths and things, different, you know, the wheel of the year, you could use them. You don't have to burn the whole thing, you just burn them a little bit and then save them for the year after, so you've got them for your altar again. Maybe modifying some clothes, you know, so they're a bit witchy. I don't know, I've got a lot of ideas, and there's always a lot of ideas going in my head because I like crafting, so I think it's going to be more along them lines. And also, I was in the bath last night, I don't know why, but this name kept popping in my head, and well, not a name, but like as if you'd call it, I know it sounds mad, like a witchy name, and I thought maybe that's what I'll call it. Instead of like Soul Creations, I'll try and get a proper website and I'll call it. And this came into my head, it just kept repeating, and I was thinking, why does that keep popping into my head? And it was amethyst, which is fine because amethyst is my birthstone. Amethyst Moon Dreamer, which I thought, well, got my moonstone on. I do love, I could say at the minute, my favourite gemstone at the minute is moonstone. It would be the rainbow moonstone because they're gorgeous. But moonstone, because I've got a thing about the moon, I just think the moon's very beautiful, potent, you know, a lot of energy off the moon. A lot of different things I like the moon for, but, and then Dreamer is like my channel, Dolly Daydream. I'm a bit of a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with being a bit of a dreamer, so it's like Amethyst Moon Dreamer. Don't know what you think of that name, but I think that's what I will go under if I put my witchy online shop, as I should call it, online properly, do it properly. Someone told me that you can get free like websites to help you do this, you know, free ones, and they did say they think it's easy. They friended it for them, but I'm so rubbish with stuff like that. I think that's why, you know, it's like I don't list properly under here because I don't always know what I'm doing, but I'll have to look into it. I'm sure my son should be able to tell me, you know, and do a proper, you know, new thing for that. That's something in the pipeline because there's a lot of things I make and I think they're quite cute and I think they're sweet and I think other people would like them. And they're nice as gifts as well, like I said before. You don't have to be into the witchcraft, Wiccan, pagan thing, but you might, like, if you've known me from the beginning and you've seen me evolve a little bit, I'd say, you know I'm a good person. You know it's not a nasty thing that I'm doing because, like I said, it's nature-based and it's all about being a better person, being good and nice and helping others. And to me, crafting my jewellery, or if I candles, because I have candles. I've had loads of stuff, because I've done loads of stuff in the past. Bits and bobs. If it helps someone feel better, then I'm doing my job right. And I also said with like my blends of little oils I'm going to be doing to pep people up and stuff. I might do little sets, like you get a candle and you might get an oil to go with that, you know, if it's like an uplifting one, so you'll get an uplifting candle, you'll get an uplifting oil that you can wear. So if you're at work or anywhere or whatever and you're feeling a bit, you can smell it, you can put it on and smell it, and it'll uplift, you know, get your spirits up a bit and get them positive vibes going. So you might get like a bag, you know, like a little bag, and you've got your candle, your oil, and something else might be in there, like 3 things, or bits of jewellery, or something like that. But they might be nice gifts that you know someone is into it, or just someone is spiritual and they would like that sort of thing, or you just want to try a candle out, or some wax melts. You know, it doesn't have to be anything scary about it or witchy if you're not into it, but you might just be into candles and you might want to try some of my candles or my wax melts or whatever it is that I'm putting up, because I'll just change my mind all the time, put things up. But there will be guest set things on that site that I do, like candles, spell work and stuff like that. So don't know what you think, but I think it's a good idea. That's just me. I'm going to try and do it anyway with everything else that I'm doing. I'm just bonkers. But yeah, that's just, I can't remember what it is I was going to come and talk about. But yeah, I'm just having a play with my old decks and trying to learn about them again and the spreads and stuff. And there might be some readings I'll start doing as well, and different bits and bobs and added things. And that's what's good about the path that I'm on. There's lots of different things you can do. There's pendulum work that I want to do, because I think I'll also be making some pendulum jewellery as well. So you can wear it around your neck and it'll be connected at the front, so you can take it off, and so you can carry it around with you. And then if you need to use it wherever you are, or you just feel like you like wearing it, then you can wear it. But I haven't got all the stuff for that yet. That'll be coming probably sometime in summer, but they will be gorgeous. I will make them gorgeous and unique. So let me know what you think. Is that a good idea, you know? And then tomorrow I can talk about what's going to go on the channel a bit more. Not that anything's specifically changing, me talking and stuff like that. I just need it to be in one sort of thing, because I feel like I'm thinking, oh, I've got to think of something for that to say, and then something for that and something for that, and it needs to be all in the same place. And to me, it's me. I don't know if you understand. It's me and my life in all. So the thing that I'm going to put it into, I'm only saying that because I'll tell you tomorrow, is me. So if you like me or like watching me, then it's not really going to make a difference. I don't know why I'm sat here shuffling these cards. I think I just want to pull one off the top. So I will, which is, and I know this is good. I can't remember, but I know it is. I'm rubbish with numeral. I can't say numeral numbers. So what is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8 of Pentacles? Oh, that's another thing, Kilted Goth. If you are watching this, you found a belt with some. You went look close and it stars, and you were like, oh, is it the Pentacles or the I was going to say the Pentagon, the pentagram. I used to get mixed up with Pentacles, like pentacle. Yeah, star with a circle. Pentacles are the stars, you know, the star with the circle, a 5-pointed star with a circle, and pentagram is just the star. Does get confusing sometimes. So this, where is it? Oh, no, it's not. I can't even count. That's 9. And it says, I'm sure I just pulled this out. I did a reading for Kelly, and I'm sure this was on yours. I might be mistaken, but I'll be laughing because that'll be 2 cards again. Always pull the same out. Comfort, enjoyment of the comfort that money can buy, prosperity, good sense and financial shrewdness. This card relates to good administration of resources and shows that relaxation is now possible after hard work. The purchase of new furniture and a connection with gardens. There you go. Which, it would be nice if something did pay off after my hard work when I'm thinking of doing what I'm doing. So it's funny how it's going on about resources, administration, good sense, financial, you know, prosperity, financial and all that, when I'm just talking about trying to sort that business side sort of thing out that I'm wanting to do like properly, even though it will still be referred to Facebook as well, but I don't know how to get the best out of it, do you know what I mean? So there's the best thing to do a website as well. And if anyone's ever done one, or you've had one of the free app things, whatever you call it, to do it, are they quite easy? Because I am rubbish with technology. Don't even remember when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't even know where I was looking. But yeah, so I will show you these little mermaids when I've done them. They're really cute. Be nice with some blue stones like the sea and the little mermaids. So I'm just rambling now. I'm off to get a bananas on toast today because I've run out of avocados. So I'll speak to you soon. Blessed be. Bye.